Welcome to USA Trending News. Today news is High Holiday a time for Jewish community in Michigan to reflect amid pandemic. Late Saturday night in parking lot of a Jewish center in Oak Park, a crowd of about 30 Orthodox worshippers gathered under a tent to recite Hebrew prayers of forgiveness, with men on one side and women on the other. They read from a book of prayers that are known as Silishot, using small flashlight or iPhone light to illuminate the text. The congregants in the parking lot of Congregation Beth Shalom were taking part in services that are held 1 week before the start of the Jewish high holidays, which begin Friday evening. Usually held indoors, the service was held outside this year with members wearing masks and socially distant from each other. The high holidays are a time of reflection, thinking about what's important. Michael Singer of Huntington Woods said after the prayers by the Hilat Etz Chaim congregation of Huntington Woods concluded, "Some of the things that we take for a given, like health, we are even more focused on that than ever. The coronavirus pandemic this year has disturbed life for many in Metro Detroit's Jewish community. But at their holiest time of all, the fame of all the fall approaches, they are working on unique ways to still celebrate Rosh Hashanah, also known as the Jewish New Year, and 10 days later Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement. In times of stress and time of anxiety, we turn to our faith," said Rabbi Michael Moskowitz of Temple Shir Shalom in West Bloomfield. And part of that is being together with other people. Obviously, we do not have the right now, and so that's a challenge. Like many other Jewish congregations in Michigan, Temple Shir Shalom has been relying on online service during the past 6 months. While being apart physically is a challenge, the synagogue has seen an increase in people attending online. Over these 6 months, more people are online with us during service and participating in our services than ever before, Moskowitz said, but the desire to meet in person is resulting in some changes for the high holidays in contrast to Passover in the spring, when services were usually online only, said local leaders. At Temple Shir Shalom, the traditional blowing of the shofar, the key part of Rosh Hashanah services, will be held outdoors in the parking lot for the first time with a drive-through service. Congregants will sit in their cars at scheduled time as the shofar is blown to mark the Jewish New Year, said Audrey Bloomberg, who is helping coordinate the services. Some local synagogues are planning trips to park in Metro Detroit for Tashkila, a ritual during Rosh Hashanah that is symbolic casting of one's sins by throwing an object, such a bread of water soluble into a body of water like a river. The congregation of Hilat Etz Chaim that gathered in Oak Park last week will be holding outdoor services for the high holidays under a tent on our lawn. And some are to hold holiday dinner at their homes with limited number of guests, unlike during Passover when most avoided dinner with guests outside of the immediate family, Bloomberg said. There are about 72,000 Jews living in Metro Detroit according to 2018 Detroit Jewish population study. There are a diverse mix of different denominations, with Reform making up the largest group at 35% of the Jewish community, followed by conservative of 20%, 9% Orthodox, 2% Reconstructions, about 31% identify as just Jewish. The diversity is reflected in how they have responded to pandemic, with Orthodox congregations more likely to still hold in-person service during the pandemic, said Rabbi Asher Loptin of Hilad Rizchaim, an executive director of Metro Detroit branch of Jewish Community Relations Council American Jewish Committee. The coronavirus has affected the Jewish community like other communities, with the ultra-Orthodox hit more so than other parts, Loptin said. The ultra-Orthodox community was hit very hard. He said a lot of time the communities that are very close and do a lot of things together see greater impact. It's better now, he added, but there was a time when I knew several people in community that had COVID. It's unclear how many in Jewish community were affected by coronavirus. Oakland County data shows that cities with sizable Jewish communities, Oak Park, Southfield, West Bloomfield, had a high percentage of residents who tested positive for the coronavirus. But those areas also have substantial non-Jewish populations. State data on coronavirus cases does not track people by religion. The COVID-19 pandemic has affected every aspect of Jewish life in our community, from school to senior residential facilities, employment and disability services, campus healers, food stability, young groups, summer camp, and beyond. Stephen Ingber Koof of the Jewish Federation of Metropolitan Detroit told the Free Press in statement. The Jewish Federation has worked with other groups to make available emergency financial aid, providing sanitation services at community facilities, coordinating the acquisition and delivery of tens of thousands of pieces of PPE, expanding kosher meal distribution, and establishing virtual mental health support groups, Inger said. At Congregation Sherry Zedek in Southfield, the largest and oldest conservative synagogue in Michigan, the service will be online for high holidays. But there will be opportunity for some to gather in parks, said Rabbi Aaron Starr. Starr said he has concern about reaching out people who are isolated more than ever during the pandemic, such as senior citizens and widows. Rabbi Starr's sermon planned for Rosh Hashanah is titled "This Too Shall Pass," and deals with how Jewish people should respond to our challenging times. Some in his synagogue have tested positive and died from the coronavirus. The focus is really on volunteerism and how individuals can step up and care for others, because there are so many in need right now, Starr said. The idea for his sermon is rooted in biblical story of King Solomon, who received a ring when he was sad that had the words, "These too shall pass," Starr said. That finally perked up Solomon, because he realized that in bad time this too shall pass and in good time this too shall pass, Starr said. But he added, the nation of this too shall pass only work when we step forward to make it pass. If we step forward to make a difference in the lives of others. Rabbi Lopatin, who was to the service last week in the Oak Park parking lot, said the holidays this year come at challenging time for the Jewish community. I would say the community is very hopeful, but it's very anxious as well, Lopatin said. There is anti-Semitism and all these things that just make people anxious. And no one knows when coronavirus will be over. No one knows what's going to happen with the elections. It's a nervous time, but I think at this time when people are anxious, they need community, so it's critical time for synagogues. Thanks for watching.